Hey guys, so I got a new mic for those of you who could actually notice. And stay till the end of the video and I'll give you a little laydown of why it's taken me a while to upload a video. So some things happened and some things are going on. And again, I'll save it till the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's gonna be another prestige run today. No, it's been about a week, but let's go ahead and actually talk about this one real quick. So, I haven't really been talking about these lower prestiges because they haven't been anything too crazy. This one kind of made the game a little bit harder with the Fleet Queen run-in last time. But this one, this is where the game really starts to pick up. Level 4, as you can read, resolve is no longer restored after battle. So that makes the drinking mechanic in this game very important, and that will actually give you more incentive to make friends with people. Mostly because, like, during the last prestige runs, it's like you would fight some battles and you would auto-restore your resolve, and you never really needed to use the drinking mechanic unless your deck was just so weak that you'd get wiped during all of it. So we might have to, you know, plan out a little bit more than usual for this one. Let me see. I actually don't have a lot of prep for this one, I'm gonna be honest. So let me actually take a look at what I want to do real quick. Okay, we're back. So I actually just reminded myself while going through the different card packs that I actually haven't gone one specific deck. And this is a very hard deck to go. I've only managed to do it once in practice, and I haven't really gotten a chance to do it any other time. But we haven't actually gone a counter deck yet. And this is very important because a counter deck is a deck I think I'm going to have to use whenever I start doing challenge runs after this prestige shenanigans are over with. So, to do this counter deck, I'm going to be incorporating discard. And the reason being, if I can find the card pack real quick, this is the one. So, this one, Battle Scars. Battle Scars is pretty much what this deck revolves around. You want a very small hand, or not a small hand, you want a big hand, but you want a kind of semi-small deck and just a lot of cards that draw cards. So you want to draw all of your cards, you want the active ability for whenever you draw a card, or whenever you discard a card, you deal 2 damage to a random enemy. You want all of those, you want your counter effects, which are all the way down here. Any of these are good. I would do this one if you can, because Deep Stance is pretty good. And this one's fine as well. But anyways, the idea is you base your deck around this card or just any of your combo, or not your combo, your counter cards. And you do a slight discard synergy in there as well. So yeah, we're going to try for this counter deck. We're going Prestige level 4. Do I want to change up the outfit? Nah, this one's just pretty good. I'll keep that one. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. And let future me interrupt. So, this title was not a lie. We still do end up going a counter deck. And I will say, this start to the video, although I didn't win my first attempt, it was probably one of the most insane starts I've had for a Griftlands run that I've ever seen. And I really mean that I am surprised that I lost at this, but there is a reason that I lost this first attempt at this run. And it's because I made a very bad decision on a graft that I chose. So let me go ahead and explain or show you guys where I made this mistake. And believe it or not, it was actually done very early. In fact, we already passed over it while I was explaining the reason, so let me cut back to that part of the video. It's right here. It's this first graft we ended up picking. Veterans Wire. So usually this would just be like a no-brain take because Veterans Wire automatically upgrades your cards for free. And that is a very good effect. Like usually you don't really mind whatever the upgrade ends up being because getting upgrades early game pretty much gets you to a late game like at a safe, pace. But unfortunately, I did not realize how wrong of a decision picking this graft was. And let me explain why that is. So this is me actually coming into real time right now, like I am just now recording this. And let me just go to the compendium real quick to show you guys the reason why that graft was not the best one to pick. So if we look up Battle Scars real quick, and we look at the ability, and all of its upgrades. So currently, Battle Scars is a one-time use card. After you use it, it expends from your deck. And obviously, if you're focusing your deck around this, this would not be very good. But if you look at one of the upgrades for it, Enduring Battle Scars is the exact same card, except it removes expend from the text. And obviously, you would want to pick that if you're going for a counter deck. Unfortunately, I overlooked this fact and took Veteran Wires, and I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. So, instead of doing the upgrade that I needed it to be, it ended up being the upgrade that I didn't need it to be. So, let me just cut to the part where I realized the horrible mistake that I had made. Oh, it's the Fleet Queen. For once, though, I think we're going to roll her. Oh my gosh, I picked the one where it spins, didn't I? I did. I picked the one where it expends from my deck. We're gonna have to rethink our strategy. So now that that's been cleared up, let's go to the actual insane run that I didn't expect to get right afterwards. Hope you guys enjoy. Sorry for the rambling. At the end of every turn, choose any number of cards in your hand to gain sticky for this battle. That is very good, actually. Especially in a counter deck. Now I can keep my counter cards for whenever I need them. Ooh, Seeker. Demand you release this man. Sorry that the voices for the characters are so loud, by the way. An update had just happened whenever I was recording this, and I didn't realize that. So by the time I had finished my recording, the music was fine, but for some reason the voices got changed back to 100% volume. So they are very loud compared to everything else that's going on in the game. So by the next video that is sorted out, I did go ahead and turn down all the settings. So let's get back to it. Gosh, not having a good deck sucks. Deploy bait. Hey, I needed those. I've got the basics of the basics for a deck. Oh, it stays sticky. Oh my gosh, my entire head! Okay, I have to use this craft wisely. Because if I fill my hand with a bunch of crap, then I can't hit it. I didn't need to kill her, right? Yeah, I know. Come on, where's my counter cards, please?
Shia Shantumpi.
Intimidate. Oh, I annihilated this guy. Who are you trying to get? I won if I drew the big influence damage card. We're going to have to draw it soon. Gain 3 composure or draw a card. What is this? 2, yeah, we should pick up a third one. You're right! I think we should make our defense sticky. Goodbye, friend. My first discard card. I am a known thug, apparently. Oh my, that's very bad. Please get out. I have to hurry and kill him, or he will kill me. He has 1 HP! Yes! Sparky again! Unfortunately, my deck is very, very bad compared to how it was last time. I do not understand how my deck got that good. So fat. Like, by the first boss, I basically had my deck what it needed to look like. Oh, nice stun. Wait, this guy's almost dead. What happened? Is there any way for me to save him? No, there's not. So defend myself like an asshole. Hello, guys. So, I think it's only proper that I do a little bit of skipping around just so we can get out of the early game, since the first, 10 minutes of the video was me explaining why my first part of this run was unsuccessful. So, I'm sure you all clicked on this video because you saw the 99 counter, and I'm gonna try to get into the later portions of the video a bit faster so we can get to those more exciting bits and let you see how that played out. So let's go ahead and summarize day 2 and probably day 3 as well. So the start of day 2 is this fight. It's just with 2 bandits, so nothing crazy happened. We dealt with them pretty easily. After that fight, we went on a big upgrading spree with our feints and our Sal's daggers. We did some healing, some defense, we did the blood variants, and Pale Seeker also got upgraded to when it discards, it heals me 3 and gives me 5 defense. Very good. And we also upgrade these stabs, though that's not too important. They will end up getting removed eventually. I went ahead and bought a deep stance from the shop, since it is one of the good counter abilities that I will be needing for later. Then we had an argument with this dog over here, although he didn't have anything too important to say. Then we ended up having a faction battle between the Cult of Hesh and the Rise, I believe they're called. We ended up joining the Cult of Hesh and dealt with them pretty swiftly. It wasn't too hard. We did end up getting a targeting core from that fight, which might not be so obvious as to why that is important to say, but it will become pretty obvious later on in the video. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out why. But other than that, we ended up upgrading another one of our feints and went and upgraded our rebound to a spiked rebound, so we could get more value out of our counter. This is very important because 2 and 3, it adds up whenever you're basing your deck around this card, and the counter starts stacking up pretty fast. So yeah, let's move on to what happened next. We insulted this lady's family so bad that she ended up fighting us, and she lost that fight very badly. Rest in peace. But then I ended up taking a lunch break. And then I came back from my lunch break and evaluated my deck a little bit. And these are the words that I had to say. Okay. I'm back from eating. This time I completely forgot what I was doing. Let me refresh myself. Alright, we're going a really bootleg counter deck right now. I don't think I could have said that any better myself, because I did say it. But anyways, this is our current deck right now, and if you look at it, it's pretty scuffed, to say the least. This is a very unique type of counter deck. Usually, running a counter deck, you would run the Battle Scars card, and then base your deck around that, because it's a lot easier to. But we have a very interesting form of counter deck going for us right now. So the only reason this form of counter deck is working whatsoever is because we have Annihilation Cage as one of our grass. And if you didn't read earlier, Annihilation Cage is at the end of your turn, choose any number of cards to turn sticky. And that's very important for this type of deck that we're going, or this counter variant. The reason this is so important is because this is our current counter deck, and this counter deck is relying on rebounds instead of battle scars. And rebound is a really difficult card to make be good. I know that sentence just sounded weird, but I believe that's the correct terming for it. Rebound is specifically only good whenever you can deliberately set yourself up to make the card work. In this case, that is making the card sticky, which also in this case, this exact case, I'm gonna keep saying that because it is this case, sticky makes this card very good because I have the choice when to make this card go off. So yeah, that's kind of how I get these huge, insane counter numbers later in the video. It's specifically because I got this weird variant run where I get the sticky graft and a rebound, and I'm actually trying to get a counter deck. I don't think this happens very often usually, but I mean, it was pretty fun to make happen. I mean, I definitely didn't expect it to happen. Alright, enough of me rambling. Let's get back to what I was doing. So, this is the next negotiation battle from me going back, is versus the swamp guy. Didn't have too much trouble. Let's move on to the boss battle, I believe is next. We had another argument with this dog, and then he ended up agreeing to join us. And then we started to have the fight with the pistol assassin. So, this one was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Since this is the Prestige Level 4 version of this boss, he is a stronger variant of himself. This boss was already kind of scary in normal mode. If you drew his assassin marks, they would already make him do like 10 to 12 damage. And now he's doing like a flat 15, just like with his basic pistol attack, and that's pretty scary. But since we were going a counter deck, there was an instance in the fight where he did the triple pistol attack against me, and I just countered him down and he died from it. So it wasn't too hard just for that instance. We have to be facing a boss that counter is actually pretty good against. So let's move on to day 3. Oh, but really quick, I ended up picking Quick Strap just so I would have 5 action points to my action total, and that would make my counter be able to do more. So now on to the first, I believe it's a fight? Yes, it's a fight with some dogs, actually. But my counter deck is kind of getting pretty strong at this point. So on the first turn, I just ended up getting a 19 counter, and they all ended up surrendering. Well, not all of them, 2 of them. But the fight after that wasn't that hard. In the card rewards after that, though, I decided to pick up a Rummage, another important card to have in my deck. And I might as well go ahead and tell you guys why having these zero-cost cards is important. So, for those of you who don't know what Rebound does, it is a card that gives you a certain amount of counter. In this instance, it will give me 3 because I upgraded it to the spiked version of itself, which gives me 3 counter. So it will give me 3 counter for every card I have played for that turn. Zero cost cards are very important in this deck because I am able to apply sticky to them and keep them into my hand. So on the turns that I am getting attacked, I can blow all of my zero-cost cards and all of my other cards that I can afford with my mana, play my counters as the last card, and then it will give me loads of counter to counter their attack. Like I said, this specific counter deck probably only happens with the Sticky, Graft, and Rebound. I don't imagine Rebound being good in any other deck, but it's pretty sweet in this instance. So, anyways, on to the next negotiation, which you're seeing right now. It was this crowd negotiation. It wasn't too difficult, so I ended up mopping them pretty easily. Oh, right. The negotiation deck we ended up going was just like a default green deck because that's all I got offered. So I won't be talking too much about negotiation since that deck was kind of boring. So on to the next thing, or I suppose the proper terming for it would be the next encounter. It will be a mid-boss encounter. So we had to do negotiation against this Admiralty officer, and then we went on to the boss. The mid-boss battle was against the Drone Master, though again, if I'm remembering correctly, it wasn't too difficult, because he does an AoE attack that hits everybody on your team, and since I'm going a counter deck, and I'm pretty much applying counter every turn, he's just taking the counter damage slowly, so I ended up just whittling him down until he eventually died. His drones weren't a big issue either, they eventually just killed themselves off my counter. So let's move on to the next encounter. Though I will say this is the first time I got a very big counter number. I'm pretty sure I got 37 counter in this battle, so that kind of surprised me and started, nudging me to believe that this deck was actually a lot better than I was giving it credit for. Because again, up to this point, I had only gotten about 12 counter each battle, and I wasn't very impressed with that. So after I got this pretty big counter number, I was starting to lean towards believing in my deck a little bit more than I had been. But anyways, to the next encounter. Yes, but first, the recent negotiation battle I had before that boss fight took my resolve down to 7, so I had to take a couple of drinks with some folks in the tavern so I wouldn't just auto-lose every negotiation battle. So now on to the next encounter. I know I said that 3 times. It was against these 2 goons, but I had a good matchup against these guys. This big guy over here was a multi-attack guy, so on the first turn, he was basically dead. So this fight wasn't too hard. I just kind of did my counter thing, and they eventually killed themselves. And then I eventually ended up having so many negotiation fights that I actually ran out of negotiation because my deck is mediocre and I just couldn't defeat all of those guys simultaneously. So then I came to this negotiation battle and I just expected to lose it because I only had 10 resolve. But somehow, with my basic deck, I ended up winning, which was kind of hilarious. Not to mention that I healed 8 somehow. I don't even remember how that happened. And then we came to this fight. Yeah, we're a counter deck that's facing an opponent that hits 6 times in a row. I think you can imagine how this went. I ended up taking a quick charger after that battle was over, the good old bread and butter. And then we ended up going to sleep. And now, back to the video of me not, narrating everything. This is day 4, and this is the fun day. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. And now the game says, welcome to day 4. You're not going to win any negotiations. If I had a way to gain any influence right now, I would actually just win. Oh my god. really is. Welcome to day 4. You're not gonna win any negotiations because your deck is awful.
わさびやどこでだ
I mean, I might end up just like dying as well.
そかずぞ
Okay, good.
Whistle better.
'69 counter. Nice. Okay, dude. I guess. Just looking to chat.
Я буду ку. Где же кипя? Когда задержу? Чуку дека. Где же кипя? Сока сузо.
Nice.
どこで Я буду ку.
Mana po?
I think I would unironically add that card in my deck that applies Deflustered. Just because it's like OP.
Чуку дека.
They do like.
Сока сузо.
Yeah, that should be fine.
されてほしいどこで Я буду ку. Где же кипя?
Yeah, I'm not getting too greedy with these negotiation battles anymore.
Skip a kipu.
To the point in the game where I really can't afford to put any more tipsies or slurs on the deck.
やけしゃ
Oh my god. This is becoming
где же
insane.
кипя? どこでだ Я буду ку. Сока сузо. Che poco fa? Чуку дека. Витама шапе. Сока сузо. Усучуя?
Play the shot.
どこで Кошокиか Где же
I'm
кипя?
about to take a lot of damage. Wait, I only did 2? What?
Буду ку.
Okay. Didn't take as much damage as I thought I would. The assassin! Sword assassin. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready for what happens in this fight because it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, actually, I should have committed that round. I was gonna leave older stance. 99 counter again. He is mega hit. Goodbye, friend. Calamity Jar upgrade. Yeah, I think we just attack these guys this time. Because negotiating is not my strong point. Do I have a good setup? I don't. We're gonna be using our stun this turn. You get this robot. Ow. Need to remember to defend some as well. Oh, right, I didn't actually end up taking that card. I'm trolling myself! I'm not actually getting hits. Yes, I'm not. But I will go ahead and defend my guy. This, and this. Of course you apply the effect on me, why wouldn't you? I want this entire hand, right? Yeah, I do. This is like the primo hand that I always keep, I'm pretty sure. Good, somebody's actually attacking me. It's her. '99 counter! 99 counter! I'll, know what the thumbnail of my video is. Oh my god. So, I'm sure you guys can guess that was the pinnacle of the video. Getting 99 counter. Man, that is crazy. I'm sure pretty much everybody can agree that getting 99 counter is not something that happens every day in Griftlands. But, yeah, this was the pinnacle fight to watch for this video. The deck doesn't really get any better or any worse. I don't add or remove anything from the deck. This is pretty much the pinnacle of the deck. So since this video is already like 40 minutes long, let's go ahead and just skip to the boss fight. Like I said earlier, the negotiation deck is just like a standard green deck, so it's kind of boring to watch negotiation battles. So let's just skip right to the Casio fight, get you guys out of this video.
Lo siento.
Nice, we won. Okay, time for final boss. Good old Cashew. Let's see what form she's in this time. Okay, so she is Hollow Belt Burn again? Oh, and she has 80 extra health as well. I think we keep the rest. Oh, nice. Yeah, we should keep the rest, I believe. Which one did that hit? I wasn't paying attention. Which one did that hit? No, I wasn't looking. I think it hit the real one. Ugh. It had to have hit the real one. I'm gonna keep this and this and this. This is very annoying, to say the least. What? It's you! Aha! She's not hitting me. She's hitting my friend. Kid. She didn't hollow belt this turn. Why is that? That one's hitting everyone, and that one's hitting everyone. So she's hitting me no matter what it looks like. Okay, that's 85 counter. Pretty good. Okay, let's test you. Oh! I'm just too good, what can I say? All my people are dying. It's you! I'm the winner. Goodbye. Oh my gosh! I'm surprised we only lost one. We won more negotiations than battles. Really? That's crazy to me. I guess we only lost that one negotiation battle, and it wasn't even for a quest. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. 10,184 points. Seems pretty good. I could have installed one more craft at the end there. Give me some more points. Dang. Alright. Successful run. That time we went a counter deck. If you're wondering how I even came up with that, it's pretty simple. This is how I come up with most of my decks. I go to the big card compendium and I just type it in, see what pops up, and see what can combo with it. And that's pretty much how I craft all my decks, if you guys were wondering. It's mostly just, if I get this, then this will work. It's kind of how I was trying it. At first, I was trying to base the deck around battle scars, because that seemed how the deck was going to be built in the first place. I never expected me to actually make rebound work like that. The rebound counter deck really only worked because I got the what graph did I just use? It was the sticky graphs. One of the starting ones. Let me find it real quick. Okay, well, I can't seem to find the graft in here, but you know, we just had it. You can, if you really want to know the name of the graft, then just go to the start of the run. Yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say. I don't really know. I think I've done all the card variants for Sal, so I believe it will just be whatever I feel is necessary to clear the actual challenge from now on. So, we'll sneak peek. Next time it's going to be Prestige level 5. I actually stopped playing the Prestige levels by myself because I actually don't know what these ones do. Okay, that is a lie. If you have been keeping up, I do the daily challenges, and I do them on hard. I've gotten it up to where special boons, I believe that's the last one, special boons do additional effects. So until I get to that prestige level, I'll pretty much have played the prestige levels already. I definitely don't know anything from 10 to 15 on how the prestige is going to look though. So that is in a realm of its own. Whenever we get there, I'm sure that will be when the game gets really difficult. But yeah, from now on, it's probably just going to be whatever deck I deem necessary to complete the run. And I'll see you guys later. Do keep up with my updates. Oh, right. Stay tuned till the end because I will be telling you guys something in the end credits. So, I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so obviously, I can't remember if I said at the beginning of the video or not, but I got a new mic. And apart from that, school has started back up. This video was actually recorded quite a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was about 3 weeks ago. But school has started up, so my schedule is going to be very busy from now on. And also, a lot of content that I was planning on releasing for the channel actually got corrupted, so I won't be able to do a video for a while because all of my contingency videos, which I had planned to release slowly, have gone in the gutter now, so now I have to figure out what I can do in my spare time to actually give to the channel. Though, I'm not saying that I don't have anything going on right now. That is actually the issue, is I am doing something, but I don't feel like I need to release that right now because... Okay, I'll give you a little hint. So, me and my friend are doing a very big series right now that is going to be going up on the channel. But since it's so big, and I have just started school, obviously, if I start getting the videos out for that series, it will probably be once or twice a week. And I know some people might be alright with that. Maybe the series itself will let that work out fine. But I don't know, I'm a little hesitant to do that. I mean, I could test it, and if you guys find that, yeah, one of those videos like once a week or 2 weeks is fine. I'm just telling you guys that a lot of stuff that I had planned is not going through with the plans that I had planned. All my plans have not been planned, and now they're ruined. I'm in that state right now. My plan did not come to fruition. A lot of the content that I was planning on got corrupted. I can't use it now, so now I have to find out something to give you guys. I mean, I could try and do the Griftlands series, but these videos take me a while, and I'm very busy now. We'll see how it plays out. I am still here. I know this video took a while to get out, so some of you guys that were used to my one video a week or the daily week might be a little worried, but I am still here. It's just going to take me a while from video to video now that I am back in school. I did just get very busy. I have school and regular work. So I didn't want you guys to think that I was just like a disappearance. I'm done, posting videos or anything. That's not it. I've just got some big plans. And I do have a big series that's coming up on the channel that I think will be really good for it. It's going to be a challenge series. I don't want to spoil anything, but I kind of do, but I won't. I won't. Just know that it's going to be big, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I think you will. It's going to be really cool to watch. So until then, guys, thanks for watching.